Hey good people, it's the new moon and time to set intentions. My name is Rick Aster and this reading is specifically for the new moon of June 25th, 2025. It's for setting intentions. And I know we just had the summer solstice for most of us, but the theme for this particular moon is spring equinox, meaning we're in balance, setting plans for the future, looking 2 seasons ahead. Look at some tarot cards and see where this might be leading us. In the current situation, 8 of Pentacles. So there's a focus on work. 5 of Cups in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. It seems as if things have gone very wrong in some area of work and we're going back to fix it. Where things are headed or where we're trying to get to, the Lovers. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. So this has to do with work, but it has to do with love because we have the Lovers there. There's something that is a disappointment in the way things have gone in work, and that's the focus. There's some action to correct a problem that's probably been there for a long time, and to loosen things up. So maybe the problem is that things have followed a particular pattern for so long that they've become stuck there. In thoughts, Knight of Pentacles, this is a time to be systematic. In feelings, 2 of Cups, the right people can make all the difference in this particular endeavor. Supporting energy, the Chariot. So even though you want to be systematic, methodical, do every step the right way, there is some fast movement once things are in balance. And the outcome, Queen of Swords. Well, so this goes back to that problem that we started with, some kind of long-standing problem in work, something that went badly, and you're going to end up knowing how to remedy that, what will make it better. Now, the big curiosity for me here is the Lovers. How is a matter of the heart getting involved in a problem from work? 3 of Pentacles. Well, 3 of Pentacles has to do with the playbook, the workplace, way of working. So there's something about emotions or a person or people that you're emotionally connected to that has to do with pointing you toward what you will eventually decide is the right way to do things. Maybe this is something you can learn from something you know, from someone you know and admire. And I guess this message also applies in the feelings position and the 2 of Cups there. There's a need to go with your feelings. But let me go back to the thoughts position then. Why be so systematic if things can move quickly? Page of Pentacles in reverse, because you've got some false information. You've seen some things, made some assumptions based on the things you've seen, and those you're going to discover. It's like a mystery. It's like the things don't add up. You have to go through them one by one and say which one of these is out of place, and you end up finding that some of your assumptions are mistaken. There are things you thought you knew that are wrong, or they're no longer helpful. You look through the clues one by one. You finally hit on where the real discrepancy is, and that's why there's this need to be so methodical. There's a mystery to solve. You thought you knew something, but you know things are out of place. There's an assumption that has to be mistaken, but which one is it? So let me go to the Queen of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Okay. So yes, there is something sneaky that you're going to discover in the information that's been presented to you. There may have been an actual strategy to mislead you or to throw you off track or to point you in the wrong direction with some of the information that you've given and that you've taken on, the information you've been working from, that you've assumed all this time would lead you to where you're going. So this is your mission. You're going to go into a particular area, and you may already know what this is, where there's been some disappointment, things are not working, and this, in the broader sense, has something to do with work or a way of doing things. You're going to find this false information that's been a cog in the machinery that's kept the whole thing from moving. It's like you're going to find the extra piece in the engine, and once that's out, things start moving freely again. So one last card for guidance. Iceberg in reverse. Well, how appropriate. In this case, it's not that 90% of the problem is hidden. It's a small fraction of the problem that's hidden. Maybe it's 10% that's underwater in this case. You find that small area where things have been presented incorrectly or are not what they seem. You discover what's really going on there, and suddenly everything works for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this could point you to what you might do with this new moon, an intention to set, something that you can ground into reality in the next couple of weeks before the full moon. Happy new moon.